And finally tonight to a band that is still rocking after more than 30 years. Many of you no doubt remember Loaded Dice, a band that was a regular on the Perth pub scene back in the late 70s and early 80s. Well, the band's tight harmonies and unpredictable performances earned them a loyal following, and now they're getting the band back together. Claire Nichols has the story.
Okay, put 10 cents in the slot, press button A, and you've got Loaded Dice with Telephone.
Sitting by the phone, never knew love could be so strong. Oh, baby, telephone.
No, Oscar will not do. I want to hear the simple sound of you. Oh, baby, a telephone.
A few decades on from their glory days, Loaded Dice has still got it. The Perth band was formed via a newspaper ad back in 1975 and got off to a less than auspicious start.
We played with some friends in the backyard, Rob Swan's backyard. Good on you, Duck, are you out there? And they put the hat around at the end. We needed money for strings and stuff like that. We were hoping to get $5 each. We put the hat around and we must have been pretty bad because all we could get was $5.
But the young musos persevered, getting themselves a weekly gig at the Orient Hotel in Fremantle and quickly learning what the punters wanted to hear.
We sort of quickly cottoned on to the fact that if we were playing old rock and roll songs and Beatles songs, we'd be really good. Not really good, but we'd at least have a shot. We'd have a crack. And we actually got known as the band that played the most 12 bars, I think. So we used to have this...
We played them well.
We played them well, yeah.
From there, things took off. The band went pro, playing up to 13 gigs a week.
You'd actually get your 300 or 400 people that would come and watch you every gig just to see what was going to happen next, because even though we did play a lot of songs, we moved them around a lot, but we never played them always in the same order, and because we were a bit unpredictable as to how the night was going to be, and that's what people liked, the entertainment value, and we were really good at, maybe not great players, but really good at getting people to have fun.
Phil went up, went up through the roof, and then into the ceiling, and walked along the ceiling, and then appeared doing the song. I think it was the end of Night, Twist and Shout. So there he was singing, "Shake it up, baby," and from out of the ceiling, well down, 5 metres away.
In 1979, the band released its first and only album, a musical achievement for them, right up there with making it onto Countdown.
We went on twice, actually, and on the first time we were pretty chuffed with our song, Mademoiselle. We thought, number one. And Marty went, just after we'd rehearsed, Marty went down the hall and heard Split End's recording, and they just did, "I got you, that's all I want, I don't know why, sometimes I get frightened," which was number one. Marty came running back to us and he said, guys, I think there might be a bit of competition in the wind,
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
Now, 30 years after the last throw of Loaded Dice, the band, as they say in the classics, is getting back together. 6 of the ever-changing lineup are back in Perth to catch up and relive the musical magic.
The place has certainly changed from what it was when we were here. I mean, your feet used to stick to the carpet, so it was like to walk through, but now, I mean, what is it?
It's a girls' hotel now,
is it? Oh, okay, so...
Ooh, that's a bit sexist there, Dick, isn't it?
These guys.
Basically, we all sat at my house and we just sat together and started playing. Before we even picked up the guitars, the banter that goes between the band, and we have a lot of banter between the band because there's 6 of us in this particular lineup. It was like we'd only seen each other last week.
The band members, some of whom are now in their 60s, will play 2 gigs this weekend.
There's quite a few of our songs back there that still actually stand up, that we actually, with all that experience we had from years ago, actually, to my mind, are sounding quite good now and really good. You know, the harmonies are great, the speeds are a little bit slow. So that's what you want out of your music, that can go a bit like the Beatles, you know, they're still playing.
A bit like the Beatles.
No, I'm talking about their time frame, you know, that they can keep
liking
playing.
us to the Beatles.
Of course.
Blasphemous.
We should form a band. Maybe get some work.